I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. So don't pay too much attention to the background. I just got through doing a video on these two Simon Baz characters and these two Batman characters, which will air at some point. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they won't. But, and of course, the backgrounds of these McFarlane Green Lanterns. I was just making a point in the Simon Baz characters that while I am certainly remorseful that Todd McFarlane has lost the DC license, I have enough McFarlanes to hold me over, and quite honestly, I can't think of anything Mattel could make that I might possibly want unless they come with another icon, a rocket, and a Static Shock that I wanted. But anyway, I've been hearing people talk about their platinum editions or collector's editions, Captain Cold figures. I'm like, well, gosh darn it, I got a Captain Cold figure that I've had for a while, just sitting around like a lot of the stuff I have that I haven't checked out. Why don't I look at my personal Platinum Collector's Edition Captain Cold, my Page Puncher's Captain Cold that I've had sitting around for a while, negating the need for me to run out and purchase that new Captain Cold. Yeah, sure, that new Captain Cold might be better than this one, but this one's in hand, so let's say we cut this sucker open. And here goes Captain Cold out of his package, looking pretty cool. He comes with his cold gun, his traditional McFarlane stand. 1 second real quick. As opposed to the collector's edition, far superior DC Silver Varnish stand. Give me a break. And a comic book, since he's a page puncher. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, and of course, my favorite accessory, the collector card. Let's say we take a closer look at Captain Cold. So simply by looking at him, I'm digging Captain Cold. Captain Cold looks pretty good. But then I've always been a big fan of the McFarlane Page Punchers line, mainly because he goes crazy when it comes to texturing his page punchers. Look at the textures on this thing. It looks good. And the colors, his freeze canisters, looking good. The belt is tight. The leather-esque strap looks good. His, I don't know, the freeze medallion? What's up with that? I'm going to have to read me some Flash comic books to see what's up with the freeze medallion. Or maybe I should just read this one again. Because quite honestly, I think I have, because they just put the same comic book. I think I have all of the figures in this wave. We've looked at Grodd, we've looked at Flash. We have Adam, haven't checked him out yet. Heatwave, we got him, and we're looking at Cold now. 5 comic books, 5 same comic books. I'm glad that they've kind of changed that and put in different comics. Anyway, back to the Mr. Freeze, damn it. Captain Cold. But yeah, we like Captain Cold a lot. We like his furry boots. All of the things that, from what I've seen from the collector's edition, are very similar. His scarf here, while nice and textured, is a little annoying. I kind of wish it would come off so it could reveal more of his face, which is actually pretty nice under there. We could take a closer look at that. You see, but yeah, there's something going on under there. But this hard plastic scarf is kind of hiding it. And of course, you know, again, if you're going to use a hard plastic cape, it would probably be better if it just fell down just normal as opposed to being windswept. This is just my opinion. Or maybe, you know, maybe does Captain Cold even need a cape? But I dig it. He's Captain Cold and he needs to stay warm, I guess. And let's take a look at his freeze cannon, which looks really good. Nicely textured freeze cannon. Yeah, I like that. That's some serious alien-looking technology with the freeze tips on the edge there. Captain Cold is looking good. Yeah, Captain Cold is, yeah, look, again, it's not the collector's edition, and I'm pretty sure, I think I got this from Entertainment Earth for like $12 well over a year ago. But yeah, I think it was time to bust him out and see what Captain Cold is all about. As far as Captain Cold's articulation, it should be fairly standard, as we're used to. He has double jointed knees, but of course, it looks like his furry boots are keeping them from going only so far. He has double jointed elbows. Yep, he has double jointed elbows, but of course, they only go so far. And he can lift his arm up to form a perfect T. And he can turn his head while turning his... There you go. As he leaps towards the one thing the Flash is vulnerable to is cold. You know, that's why he's his arch enemy. You see, his head has some movement under the scarf. He can rock it left and right. He really can't move it down or move it back at all. You see, he has a... well, his ab ain't crunching at all, but it does turn. There you go. And his waist, I believe, turns as well. So yeah, you could get Freeze into some interesting dynamic poses if you so choose. Yeah, Freeze looks good. Freeze can do some things. Anything going on under this cape? Let's see. Other than a somewhat disturbing ass crack, yeah, Freeze has got the textures going all the way around. And here goes the Page Puncher's Captain Cold, who I might have called Captain Freeze or Mr. Cold a few times because, you know, it's early in the morning and sometimes, you know, we don't function like we should. We like this guy, but then we always like the Page Punchers. I don't think a Page Punchers figure from back in the day has let me down yet. Again, we are going to miss McFarlane toys. While he was certainly not batting 1,000, but maybe a little bit above 300, I'm going to tell you right now that that I never got anything close to this. From Mattel. Not anything anywhere close from Mattel. We know it's not the collector's edition. Doesn't have one of these. Only has one of these. All the difference in the world. But this is a nice figure. Nicely textured. Decent McFarlane articulation. Love the gun. Yes, he's a little bit light on the accessories, but he still can do all of the Mr. Freeze villainous things that you would need him to do on your Flash villain shelf or however you choose to use him. A nice figure who I got for not a lot of money. So yeah, I didn't have to pay $30 for a collector's edition. Only had to pay $12 for this guy, which makes Captain Cold, who again, I might have called him Mr. Cold or Mr. Freeze just a few seconds ago. Didn't mean to. Captain Cold, damn good value. Damn good value.